You know how there's food that we should eat all the time, like vegetables and legumes and those sorts of things? And then there's sometimes food that we maybe have once, twice a week, that sort of thing. And then there's one-time food. That's what I'm going to make for you now. This can only be eaten once in your life because it is so delicious. Once you've had it, you'll want it every single day. Now, it's my lasagna that we have in lunchtime, brunch time, whenever you want to have it, but it's a cracker. Lots of meat in it and lots of delicious things. Now, it starts with the bottom layer here, which is some thick sliced bread. And I take 6 slices like that and pop them into the bottom of the tray here. And then to make them crisp and delicious and luscious, what we do is we grab some of this stuff over here, which is called butter. And butter makes everything taste delicious. And I've melted this butter down and I drizzle it over the top of the bread to make it even more luscious. You're loving this, aren't you?
I thought you had insight. You were demonstrating a degree of insight when you said this is a sometimes food, it's a once food, but then you said delicious and I was thinking cholesterol.
See this blank look on my face?
Heart disease.
Exactly.
Fatty liver.
Something
but
like
that's
that. Now, I'm going to load this up with some special kinds of meat. And what I want you to do, Preeya, is I've got a dozen eggs there. I want you to crack them into the bowl. Sure. Pour that cream in there as well and the milk and then whisk it all together with a little pinch of salt. Okay. Now, once I've got some butter on there, I just spread some of this ham out the side here. Just plenty of ham on here because ham has a great flavour. Now, this is the sort of thing where you go to your favourite deli and you just order a big packet of everything that they've got in the deli window, sliced nice and thickly, and you bring it straight home and you make this cracking lasagna. Okay. Now, the next thing I like to put on there is cheese, and I'm using some mozzarella cheese. The trick with this mozzarella is just break it up with your fingers. You can grate it if you want, but what I want are these jewels, these little gems of mozzarella as you tuck into it that fall apart and melt and become gooey, flavoursome and tasty. Beautiful. All the way through this. Okay, so I'm putting all this in here, am I? You're all in there and then whisk it up. And I've got some Polish sausage here, that's smoked Polish sausage. We put this on the top here as well because we need some more nutrition and flavour and all of these things that go together. Oh, Richo. This is beautiful food. This is... A little bit of this? You can put the whole lot of it in there, the whole of cream. Now, some salami on top there as well. And I love the salami. It's got a little bit of bite to it. And what you want to do is just press it down so it becomes compact and becomes nice and combined together. And then, of course, we pop a little bit more bread on the top because we need a top layer. You're loving this, aren't you? It will be delicious. I don't doubt it for a moment, but I think there are a lot of flaws to the dish. I don't want to lie to you. OK, well, we'll point them out later on. Now, the top layer there needs some more butter on it, so I just go across the top of it with just a few little drizzles of butter over the top here. We haven't finished there. We need to put some cheese on top. Now, the reason I use the Swiss cheese is we're going to pour this egg mix over the top of it. Yes. And the Swiss cheese has got holes in it, so it allows this mixture to seep through. To seep all the way through. So that the egg, cream and milk mixture soaks into the bread. But I reckon we've got it just about bang on there. Now, I just push it down a little bit to make sure it's soaked into all those little bits there. And as I said, we're not finished yet. We need bacon. And if you grab those cornflakes there, Preeya, I'll show you how we put this together. So this is coming onto here. But not before we put the bacon in there. This is the cunning part of it. This is the bit that's right out there, and no one's ever thought of doing this before. Get your fingers in there and gently massage the bacon into the cornflakes. I never thought I'd go to places like this in you show cornflakes and bacon. We're going to a very, very dark place, I know. Now, that looks looking great, so what I'll do is I'll grab this and we spread this out on top. Because the cheese needs to be covered up, we need a nice crunchy layer, and the cornflakes is perfect. Now, Preeya, very importantly, it takes about 45 to 55 minutes in a 160 oven. He's excited. I just want to tuck into it now, but no, we need to wait. Into the oven we go. Okay, Preeya. Go on, Richo. Oh, just cut through the ham pieces. Oh, it's looking good. The bacon and cornflakes together, Richo, I have never seen it in my entire life. And nor will you see it again because, as I said, it's a one-time food. Let me spin that around. Have a look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Are we having a taste of this one? Is it safe?
Well, we can look at it for a while and just admire the beauty of it and just soak up all those flavours.
The smell is enough.
Or just tuck straight into it.
Here we go, Richo. I'm going to be brave.
Oh, you got straight into the guts of it.
I did.
I like
thought
that.
I better just go for this easy bit.
Well, that's where the good stuff is, right at the end there. Some cheese in there, some ham in there. So many different types of meat. It's like a big quiche, isn't it? It's like a cross between a toasted sandwich and a ham and cheese quiche.
Richo, I cannot debate you. It is really, really delicious. Very, very, very rich, decadent. Lots of things in there which I would only probably eat occasionally. I would say definitely a one-time food. For you, maybe not.